Okay, so after analyzing the market during the weekend, I came up with three pairs. That was the USDCHF, CADCHF, and by the way, I've already done a video on the CADCHF. You can just go and enter the and see the video on how I thought before even I entered the market. And the last one was GBPUSD. So that was USDCHF, CADCHF, and GBPUSD. And now let us look at the CADCHF and the result. Let's see what happened, because at the end of the day, even after entering the market, you have to come back and review what happened. Did the market go as I had planned? Did it violate my setup? All that you have to do, like you just have to do, because in this space, like, it is up to you. You are the one to do everything by yourself. Okay, so coming to CADCHF, I always like analyzing the market from the weekly, then I go to daily, and I'll complete the 4 hour so that I can know the direction of the market. And in this case, when I say the direction of the market, I mean I want to see two time frames speaking the same language. Then I can go to my entry, and then I'll know the exit. Even before you enter the market, all those three, they must align. You have to know the direction of the market. You have to know even how to enter the market and when to exit in case the market goes against you. Remember, you can have a good setup, but sometimes the market will not behave exactly the same way as the setup says, because the pairs are different, and this is live market, so it is something live. You can't expect to win all the time. Okay, so coming to CADCHF, this is the first trade. You can see from the weekly, this market has been selling for quite a period of time, and the last time the sellers came here, you can see how the buyers pushed this market. The buyers pushed this market for more than how many pips? For more than 300 pips. That is a lot of pips, considering the lot that you are using. You can be using one lot size 0.5, depending. That is a lot of pips. And after so many weeks again, the sellers took control, and now they pushed the market down, and they broke this support, because I can say this is a support, because this is the last place that the sellers went before the buyers took control of the market. Okay, after breaking, you can see this candle. This is a very huge candle. You cannot assume this is a very huge bearish candle, a strong one. So after this candle, you can see the market, it has been consolidating for so many weeks, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, for almost 10 weeks, because we are in this candle has not yet closed. So the market has been consolidating for 10 weeks. And when we are in a consolidating market, we are told you're not supposed to trade a consolidating market. Remember, this is a weekly market, so it can even take a whole year. The market can consolidate the whole of this year, and there's nothing you can do. Like there's nothing you can do. But remember, if you have a consolidating market, most of us, we are told wait for the consolidation to end, then you can trade according to the direction of the market. Because when we are in a consolidating market, the market can either go upward or downward, because the market is ranging. It can either go up or downward. But now you can't stay in one time frame. That is why we have daily time frame and the 4 hour, to know still can you still find a good setup, because you cannot just rely on one time frame. That is why you are supposed to have multiple confluence, multiple time frame, to have all them at your advantage. Okay, so coming to the daily, because we have already seen the weekly, we are consolidating. Now let us go to daily so that we can zoom in. We want to have more details of what is happening in the market. Coming to the daily market, it is the same case, but now we have a lot of details. We have to see so many candles. They are speaking a lot compared to the weekly market. I don't know if you can understand. When you come to daily, we have a lot of details compared to the weekly market. Can you see? It is the same thing. Don't get confused. Only that we have a lot of details. Okay. Now this is the daily market. You can see the same consolidation is around this area. Is around this area, and this is the candle. In the weekly, you can see this is just one candle, but now when you come to daily, you can see it is two candles, and then you have this candle that it has a long wick at the a long wick, and after this candle with the long wick, you can see the bars to control, but they're not breaking this area, and that is why I was saying we are just using a simple concept of support and resistance. And in this case, to make it as simple as possible, this is the resistance, because this is the same spot that the weekly market is not breaking, and this is our support. When I say resistance, I mean this is an area. It is not a specific point, it is an area. You see, it is an area where whenever the buyers try to push the market up, the sellers will push the market down. You see, it is an area. The whole of this place, it is an area where the buyers try to push the market up, but they don't have the momentum of breaking upward so that we can continue buying the market. And when we come to the support, it is a bouncing. Let me just put it in a simple term. It is an area where the sellers, they are bouncing. Whenever the sellers come around this area, they bounce. It is like they are bouncing. They cannot go down further than there. Okay. Whenever the sellers come here, they don't have again the momentum to break downward so that we can continue selling the market. So we are just left with the choice of trading inside this box, of which it is quite tricky. You're not supposed to trade inside a box. You just have to be careful. That is why you cannot just be trading anywhere, and you just have to be careful. And that is why we are told you wait until the day this market will break either upward or downward. And that is where again we are told you be careful. You cannot just be trading anywhere in between. It is quite a hassle, but you cannot just be trading anywhere in between. And now this is where now my analysis comes in. The moment the buyers try to push this market up, because last week again we had news. I don't like trading the news. I don't like. I'd rather stay away, but I don't like trading news. So the moment the buyers came in and they could not violate around this area, they could not violate around this area. Let me make the chart big. Yes, like that. They could not violate around this area. You can see the candle that was printed, and this is a very big candle. And again, I've said this is another mini support and resistance area, because the moment we have a resistance that is broken downward, it now becomes a support. And the moment we have a support that is broken upward, it now becomes a resistance. Okay. So the moment the buyers try to push the market up, heading to the bigger resistance, and they fail, and again they came down forming this resistance. Now this is where my entry was around this area, going to 4 hours, so that at least you can now try to understand, because you cannot be buying at the resistance. No, it is like when you are on a roof, below the roof, you cannot just go beyond. I don't know how to explain. Like, you cannot go beyond this area. You just have to push yourself downward. Coming to 4 hour, before this whole move happen, you can just go to the previous video so that you can see even before the move happened, because I tried to explain about the whole of this setup. The reason for me to enter this market, one, it is because you can see the moment we try to break, the moment the buyers try to break upward, they fail, and now they came downward. They broke this our mini support, becoming a resistance. And now that was one confidence, because I knew, for me, this is a resistance, because the moment the sellers break here, I know at least they have a potential of pushing this market downward. That was one reason. And now I had to wait for the retest of the market. I had entered the first time here around this area. After holding, I was waiting at least the sellers to come and break down so that I can continue holding the market. But remember, on Friday we had news, so the moment they could not break here, I just closed. And after closing, can you see the candle that was printed? So after waiting, so I had to wait again, because the setup was not violated. Only that it was not the right time, if I can place it like that. After now breaking, I had now to make a choice, because all my criteria had already been met, so it was time for me to enter the market. And one of the reasons I've said, after breaking, I had to wait for the market to retest to show me that it is rejecting that area, and now I had to enter and be patient. There's nothing else I can do. The second thing, I was saying we have a head and shoulder. A head and shoulder, this is our right shoulder, our left shoulder, and this is our right shoulder, and this was our potential right shoulder. When I say potential right shoulder, it is because the market can still go upward. It had not broken this other neckline. So this was our potential because there is a chance the market could still go upward. Okay, and after waiting for so long, that is, after waiting, the market just dropped. With this candle, you can see how the market has been dropping and it is almost hitting the TP. Almost like how many pips? Like how many pips? Let me see how many pips are remaining because I was saying 70 pips. But remember, you cannot just be too greedy. It is not good to be too greedy. Remaining with how many pips because I've already closed. Sometimes you can just be so tired. Hey, like 20 pips remaining, but I've already closed the market because you can see the market is ranging around the same spot. I was saying the market is most likely it have even already touched that place. The market is ranging around this area, and I'm sure in case the market break this support, it can continue going downward. Or if they not break again this support, the same thing it has done when it was at this resistance, it will do the same thing. And it is not a miracle. When the market comes here, it consolidate, and then after some time, then it goes up to the resistance, and that is why we are saying this is a ranging market. So I'll be watching on this CADCHF, but at least the market, despite consolidating here, it is not easy to be patient waiting for the market consolidating, but at last the market has already gone down. It never even retraced. It has just gone down so well, and that was the first trade. I've taken so much time to explain because I just wanted to explain. So at least I had like three confluence. The first one was the break of the resistance, the break of the support becoming the resistance, this line here. The second one, I've said it is a potential head and shoulder. And the last one, I try sometimes to use the moving average because we have to use all this confluence to our advantage. Like we have to use everything to make sure that we have all the confluence because we want to have all the confidence when we are entering this market. And then you can use the moving average to know the market is below the moving average, but it is not a must. And then we enter the market. Now the second pairs I was trying to put the moving average. How do I put this moving average? You see, the market was below this moving average. So I knew at some point, if the market is always below the moving average, at some point, the market at least is indicating that the sellers are in control. I'll do a detailed video about this support and resistance market structure, all that. But today I just wanted to explain to you on the market that I was looking at. The second pair, simple one, again USDCHF. In the USDCHF, I did this analysis again, and let me just use the daily so that you can try and understand what I'm trying to say. Where is that moving average again? I want to remove because I don't rely on it that much. So in the USDCHF, can you see the same market? In this pair, the market again has been consolidating, and now I went again because you have to write. Sometimes we forget writing. We have to write this thing because we do tend to forget, and that is why writing help us to remember whatever we have said. Because the moment you analyze the market the first time, when you come, you'll find the market is moving again, you can get confused. But if you have analyzed the market when you are sober, when you come back again and you have already written, it is easier for you to see, did the market do whatever I said or did it not do what I had already said. You can see again this market, it has been consolidating. I'm not even going to weekly. I just want to show you another example. This market has been consolidating, same to the USD, same to the CADCHF, and this time the market has been consolidating in this area. And now we are told again, you have to wait for the day this market will break. Can you see all these days? The market is still consolidating. In the CADCHF, we were selling this market because they failed to break this this resistance with the candle, and the moment they fail to break, that is where you are selling the market. But in this case, the USDCHF, they have already broken. Now, the moment the market break the resistance or the box, you can just call it the consolidation. It is, I always believe the distance that the market will head, it is not exactly the same distance as this one, but to the next area that the market is most likely to react. And in this case, I believe this is the area the market is most likely to react. It can be this, the whole of this area. The market is most likely to react around that area. You see, this is the most likely place the market can either react either around this area or above, because the market will just not move random. It moves in stages. And now, even after waiting for this market to break, you can see the market broke. Let me go to forward because I don't want the video to be extremely too long. After waiting for the market to break, you can see the market broke. It came again and it retested. And when the market has already retested, it is now up to us to go to the lower time frame. That is the 1 hour 15 minutes, and you find an entry. You see, the moment the market came and broke, we were waiting. This is because again of the news. Now after waiting, you can see this candle. This is where I entered, and we had our good 50 pips. Now you can see the market again. It is dropping down, and we are hoping it is just creating a new high low, and then we can continue. But that is a pair for next week. But for now, this is what happened to this market, and we are hoping not today, not tomorrow, but this market will eventually cover this distance. And the last market was GBPUSD. That one was quite a short one, like more of a scalping. Again, the same case. This is a box, and the moment the market broke that box, you can see the market head went down. But this one, it went down because of, I guess there was news. So this market just went down and straight to this point, and that is the trade that I took the whole of this week. And I'm hoping next week we'll find more entries. But for GBP USD, we are hoping that we'll find a good, the way the market want to go, and then we just have to follow, because our work is to analyze and we let the market play, then we follow it. We don't go ahead of the market. We want the market to lead, then we will follow. So those are the pairs that I was looking at the whole of this week, and I was using the same concept of support and resistance, the break of the channel, the ranging channel, the simple one. But I'll try and do a detailed video about those markets. So thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you've learned something, and by the way, I do offer classes. If you want to join my classes, if you want more details, I do online classes. My WhatsApp number, you can join. You can join my classes. Like, let us learn, let us know these things, because sometimes it takes a lot of time to learn by yourself. But when you are 2, 3 people learning the same thing, it becomes quite easy. Okay. So let us watch what will happen to the CADCHF, if it will come here and the other pair. Thank you again so much for watching today's video. Until next time, bye bye.